You're right. So here's one. My son rings me up yesterday. It's about 5 o'clock or something. And he says, can I pick him up at work? And I go, what for? And you know, oh yes, because the trains, gets to the train to work, bus and that sort of thing. The trains are on strike. Okay. The trains are on strike. Can't get home. So, you know, it's been in the news. It's been told everywhere. Guess it's been advertised that the trains are going to be on strike at this particular day. So there's my son. Obviously gets to this point and, well, there's no train. What should I do? Apparently asked some mates and asked around and calls me. So generally I would take that in two ways, right? Most of the time my answer would be, well, that's your problem. You solve it, right? But these days I look at it on another side. I go, well, I ain't doing anything. I'm actually driving home anyway. So I'll go pick him up. And it could be interesting anyway, right? So I get there, pick him up, hops in, explains the stuff. And we're driving along where the train stations are, where you'll be catching it. And there's lots of people standing there. So then I go, well, you know, my son's an idiot. But then I go, wow, look at these idiots. There's a few of them. And I'm saying that the train station is overflowed with people. Bus stops have got people, train stops have got people in them as we're driving home. So I think about that. I think that's an interesting kind of view. Is that none of them comprehended that, or did we just go, well, just ignore it until it happens and then we're going to do this anyway? And I think back to myself, it's probably how I would have done it. You know, it's like being told that the bridge is going to be out, the bridge is going to be shut or closed. We see signs for weeks and months. On that day, I still drive up and the bridge is closed. We get upset, we yell, we cry, we do whatever, we say, what the hell? And then we move on. We carry on. So it's an interesting one. But then I looked at it like this, right? So we take that side, that happened. Then we can take this side, is that we then go, well, you need to learn from this. And I'm like, okay. So if I was to say, if you're going to learn from this, how are you going to learn from it? Well, you learn that you are that. So then I go, well, if we do say you're going to learn from this, if we go back to the beginning, when he asked me to come and get him, I would have not gone to get him, because how's he going to learn? Well, how are you going to learn? You learn by me not picking him up, how he will learn. And then well, that's not how he's going to learn either. If you're going to say that that's how you're going to learn, I still don't do it either. You know, so we have this whole parenting type thing, right? How is he going to learn? Suffering is how you learn. And see, you should have prepared, and he should have planned, he should have known, we should have done it, we should have done all these things. I don't think that's true. I don't think you're going to learn. You are going to be it, right? So then, if you do prescribe to that, how is he going to learn? This is how you're going to learn. This is what we're going to do so that you do learn. My argument is doing that doesn't mean you learn, right? So if we establish that. But let's say you do think that that's how you're going to learn, right? Well, that means then I'm an enabler because I didn't allow him to learn, right? So I'm enabling the behavior of him or them not planning and preparing for the buses or the trains not being there, right? Or not working. Well, you should have been prepared, you should have planned, you should be more observant, you should get your stuff together, and then you go on. I disagree, but let's say you do agree. Then for me to stop being an enabler is to not pick him up, right? I disagree with that too. I don't think that is making you an enabler. In fact, I think it's more towards, I don't want to pick you up, right? Now, so on that same phone call that my son makes to me, it says, can you come pick me up because the trains are on strike? That would have been a no if I didn't want to do it, because that would be the truth, right? Truth, it doesn't matter. Oh, on this, it's going to take me hours to walk home. If I don't want to do it, it makes no difference. I ain't going. But if I'm on the mindset that I'm okay to go pick him up, what difference does it make? I'm fine to go pick you up. It could even be a normal day where the trains are going and they're still working. He rings me up, can you come pick me up? I go, okay, why? Just because. Yeah, okay. You know? So if I stick to that side of it, then am I an enabler? If you want to look at that perspective, or actually, I'm not bothered by it. So there's that side of it too, right? It's when I'm bothered by it, and then I decide that the reason that I'm not going to go pick you up, right? So on the same sentence, if he says to me, can you pick me up? And I don't want to, I tell him that, right? So the reason wasn't even necessary. Yet, I asked for a reason. Why? Why did I ask for a reason? Interesting. So in those two ways to look at that same sentence, it worked out that I went and picked him up because I wanted to. Or, yeah, that's pretty much it, right? That's the truth. All the rest of the malarkey didn't matter. How's that? If you're able to keep up with that, that's all good. See you.